disadvantages. I know him because I spent some time with him, and today was really the same type of thing. We got together, we got to know each other, and no matter what he may have read or thought or heard about me in the past, what he learned after spending about, a couple hours, is that I don't bite. That's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
All right? That's the starting point. The second point was that I know a little bit about what I'm talking about. So you see, when you get to spend intimate time with people, then you get rid of all the barriers, the preconceptions. Because honestly, I really don't know what they told you to get you here tonight. They may have said, there's an American coming here to give away $100 bills. Yeah. I said it had, I said if I say it 2 nights in a row, if I say it 2 nights in a row, would they remember? See? What I'll tell you is that you may come to London and hear me say the same thing, but people will still pause and be like, What it has to be is unanimous. Right. If I said I was giving away $100 bills, everybody's hand would have to go up. Yep, that's what they told me. And then I might do it. But the reality of it is, I never know what people say. Sometimes people really just come to, support a friend. Sometimes people just come because they heard they give away free coffee. Look, I'll tell you, it's some good coffee, right? Who had our coffee tonight? Oh, okay. I thought I was in, am I in London? Not yet. Everybody, oh no, I'll have tea, please. I'll have tea. I heard that you grew up in London? Yeah. Okay. And understand something, it really doesn't bother me that no one had tea, coffee, but you've got to have one of our products, okay? Well, matter of fact, look, I just noticed we have some OG Smile. Anybody need to brush your teeth? Oh, okay, well, how many won't raise your hand no matter what I ask? The reality of it is, the power of what we're doing here tonight is really to just expose you to a product and to a company. It may not be right for you, but it may be, depending on where you are in your life, it may be the absolute best thing that's ever happened. Okay? So that's why I said we try to keep it informal. That's why I didn't want you guys sitting far away from me, because it's really about us getting to know one another. You see, I travel thousands of miles for a reason, and the reason is because we have a young woman here that 2.5 years ago, just a little under 2.5 years ago, she believed in a concept. She heard about it from a friend. I don't know if it was a great friend or a good friend or a best friend, but it was a friend. Someone thought enough about her based on what she heard. Now, can I tell you the whole story? I didn't get a chance to tell the story last night. But can I tell you how it happened? I know a lady, and I met her. Oh, I remember. I met Barbara when Barbara was looking for a job. And Barbara came to visit me at my business, and I said, Barbara, you are one of the sharpest individuals. Let me show you an opportunity that I'm working with. And I shared the opportunity, and she liked it, and then she brought her significant other, and they liked it. But they were going through some other business challenges, but we stayed in touch. We never joined forces. We never got together in business, but we stayed in touch. Has anyone ever met someone that, you didn't do business with, but you stayed in touch? Yes? Yes. Well, that's how Barbara and I were, and we knew each other on Facebook and on LinkedIn, so we were connected. Well, Barbara was invited to come hear about Organo Gold, and I wanted to share it with her because we were fortunate enough to bring this concept as the very first leaders to Atlanta, Georgia. So I called her up and said, Barbara, you got the greatest thing that I've ever touched, and I have a feeling, I didn't know for sure. I said, I have a feeling it's going to be bigger than anything I've ever done in my career. Would you come by and take a look? Barbara said, absolutely. When and what time? So I told her when, I told her what time. The date came and Barbara wasn't there. Has that ever happened to anybody? Yeah. Did that happen to somebody tonight? Well, see, we're still friends, right? So we did the event. Barbara wasn't there. And the next next time we were having another event, I called her, hey, Barbara, how you doing? Remember that great thing that I told you? I said, well, we're doing this other event. What time and where? So I said, well, Barbara, let me give you the address and let me tell you what date and time. Well, the date came, and Barbara wasn't there. Is that ever? Well, the thing that was so interesting was that though Barbara wasn't there, a lady knocked on the door. And she says, hi, I'm looking for Barbara. I said, I got bad news for you. Barbara not here. She said, well, Barbara invited me to a coffee and jazz mixer. So I figured I would come and, have some coffee and mix with you guys and listen. I said, well, come on in. And she introduced herself, and she seemed a little, like, I can imagine if you show up somewhere to see Barbara and Barbara's not there.
They're only strangers.
But Barbara's not there. But fortunately, she met me, and I knew Barbara wasn't coming. You know I knew that, right? How many of y'all knew I knew Barbara wasn't coming? She had a habit. So I brought the young lady in, and I sat her down, got her some coffee, and she was just absolutely amazed. Now, it was a coffee jazz mixer like this, but there were many more people because we had a gentleman who had a lot of success. He is my sponsor, and his name is David Emanitier. So I'm telling you, people came out the woodwork just to hear this young man because they had heard stories about him. That at 26 years old, he got started with this business, went from being a broke young man to being a millionaire. And at that time, he was just about a millionaire, okay? So people came from all over. So Barbara had a seat right up front, and she was comfortable. I just checked on her. Not Barbara. Her name was Loy McDonald. And I sat Loy down, and I said, are you okay? Everything good? And I left her alone. At the very end of the event, I don't know her, so I couldn't read her, but she had this look on her face. And I didn't know if she was still kind of, disturbed that Barbara never showed up. But she came to me and she says, I like this. I want to get started. I said, really? No, I don't know this lady. I said, you'd like to get started? I said, okay, here's what you do. I said, give me your information and let's get together tomorrow. Because we had a lot of people there. I said, let's get together tomorrow. And I believe if you're going to do some business with someone, you should do business with someone you like, right? Yes. And someone you trust, right? Yes. So I don't know her, but if I'm going to help coach her, because remember, Barbara didn't show up. You see, if Barbara had shown up, I know Barbara, I like Barbara, I'll coach Barbara. But now she wants to start with me. I don't know her. So let's sit down tomorrow and let's get to know each other. Is that fair? Yeah. She said, hey, great. Next day she shows up, but she doesn't come alone. She comes with Geralda Merkman. Now mind you, I'm in this business a month. And my sponsor's there, and we're sitting in the JW Marriott. It's a five-star hotel in the heart of Atlanta. And Geralda's there, and Loy's there, and we're just kind of getting to know one another. And you guys are on your lunch hour, right?
No, actually, I had an appointment. I just moved my appointment.
Oh. Like I said, wink, wink, she was on her lunch hour. She shifted her calendar to come meet me because obviously Loy saw something she liked and told her friend that she came. At the end of that session, both of those ladies got started. It was amazing. I said, wow. Now, mind you, I wasn't a coffee drinker. I didn't know much about this business. I was brand new. But just by telling someone who told someone, now I have 2 new business partners. And I began to work with them, and I'll just tell you, the end of the story is, and the end of this particular segment of the story, is that within 30 days, Loy quit. I don't know. She didn't call me and say, I'm leaving. She just went MIA.
What's that mean?
Witness protection plan. Kidnapped. She disappeared. Missing in action. Call her, no answer. Call back and go straight to voicemail.
In Dutch we say, met de noorderzon vertrokken.
That's too hard. I can't do that. Write it down. So, here we are. Loy quit. Gigi, I'm waiting to hear she quit too. She said, I'm staying put. I'm going to keep coming to meetings. I'm going to keep learning even though I don't know anything about this industry. I see the potential. I don't know anything. I don't know if you ever told what you were doing. She was selling classified ads in a Spanish newspaper. She speaks a few languages. She's selling classified ads in a Spanish newspaper in Atlanta. She didn't like her job. She didn't like her job. She said, I see the potential, so I'm sticking with you guys. Because here's what we told everyone. We told the story over and over and over. We have an opportunity that we believe is going to be the next Starbucks. It's going to be the next Microsoft. It's going to be the next, eBay, Google, you name it. It's going to be the next major business. Now, mind you, the company was only 18 months old. The company had done one full year of about $9 million in sales. But we believed that based on what we were going to do, we were going to capture 1% of North America's coffee market, and we were going to become a billion-dollar company. Now, how many of y'all might have been like Lloyd? I don't know about this, because, coffee? Lloyd didn't believe it. She quit. We believed we were going to capture 1%, meaning out of the 255 million people in North America, 1% of them, 2.5 million people, were going to love our product and become followers of our product and our company. Is that not, in the scheme of things, it's simple, but maybe it's hard to believe. Agreed? Agreed? Yeah. It takes pioneering. You know what we talk about earlier? Pioneering. It takes pioneering. It takes someone saying, well, the road doesn't have to be paved, but I can still travel this road anyway, okay? Does that make sense? That's what pioneering is. The road doesn't have to be smooth, but I'm going to travel it anyway. When I hit a pothole, I'm going to keep on